Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Starter Car. And last time, we got a brand new Hunchback for GG, and it came almost completely intact. It still had a fusion core. It still had the Gauss rifle. Really, the only thing we needed to add to it was 4 heat sinks, 2 tons of Gauss ammo, and a medium laser, and a hand. There was the hand. That was a little bit of a more limited resource, but we had everything to put it together. So that'll be done in another 11 days. The Dragon is about a week away from being usable. So in the meantime, we need to take a couple of missions just to sort of keep the lights on. Recent purchases of upgrades have led to being a little bit light on cash. So I scrubbed through the mission list just a little bit to find something that would give us almost no salvage, but a pretty decent payout, and we came up with Dead or Alive. A wanted war criminal has been spotted. No, he's Scottish. Let's remember that. A wanted war criminal has been spotted in Scandia. Unfortunately, he appears to have integrated himself to a local government-aligned mercenary company. We need you to track him down and destroy his mech. If he ejects, we'll take him into custody and be tried before I'll hear in court. If not, yeah, I'm done. You'll be paid the same either way. I know my Scottish accent went all over the place on that one, but that's okay. After all, I'm half convinced that the Lyran official is putting it on just for the locals. He doesn't seem to get along with them very well. Oh, it's this map. It is the climb, which is always a fantastic map to have to fight your way on up. Is this... Oh, it's not quite the full climb. It's the rock climb. There's also a forest climb map where you are constantly going up. We do already have a mech on our sensors, which means I want to get forward and moving on that one. So let's get sprinting up to speed. We will put ourselves right in the middle of the ambush. And 1, 2, 3... 3 mechs so far. And I'll put them at an excellent level of evasion to just avoid problems. So, incoming mech, let's see if you're going to actually reveal yourself. He does have a higher position, which makes him dangerous. Being able to shoot down on your target is a very powerful thing in MechWarrior. Or BattleTech, I suppose. It's kind of same different if you think about it. So the one on the right is completely unseeable, but we've got a Fleet 4, who has a large laser. That's a good weapon to have on something so small. It can deal an absolutely absurd amount of damage. It actually manages to hit, and surprisingly, it can handle the heat with that. Not too much trouble. We do have a commando rolling up. I didn't quite notice which commando version it was, but commandos are commandos. They're not exactly the most amazing thing you've ever done. See, I'm going to reserve down, see if the enemy is going to reveal even more of themselves. I thought there'd be a fourth mech hanging around somewhere around here, and he's lobbed a thunderbolt. Whew, that missed. Okay, good. What has one thunderbolt? Unless he was deliberately hiding how much firepower he could put out. Which, you know, is a possibility. These guys are not stupid.
Roger that.
Only moderately so. Let's see if we can't get Punisher on the move. Punisher, of course, has a whole bunch of weapon systems, which will enable him to beat everybody else to be more accurate. Unfortunately, it's going to be a 27% chance to hit. I'm not even going to fire the ERPPC. And the reason why is because I want to save the recoil for something else. So, firing a single shot, missed completely. Narc Beacon is currently not a possibility at the moment. So Starburst and Varangian are going to have to follow up without having the benefits of additional accuracy. Can Varangian get up there? Varangian can get further, and so we're going to put him further, and then we'll put Starburst right behind. You don't want to block the Bushwhacker from being able to get into things. 35? Not worth it. We're just going to keep moving quick. The first turn is generally supposed to be the turn where you just get set up. It's not supposed to be your engagement turn. Well, normally. I suppose if you had a really fast lance of mechs, you would absolutely have the first turn as an engagement turn. 16.9, there's no reason not to. We don't have recoil to deal with, and we have no problems with the heat on that one. So that's why we fired away with that one. If Varangian had, say... I can't even use a PPC as an example. If Varangian had, like, 4 large lasers, we'd shoot anyway. Assuming the heat wasn't too bad. Got a Stinger, okay. A light mech, not too bad. 2 medium lasers, and that's it. Okay, so it's the stock Stinger. We don't even care. We're going to punch you out. That's good. So, large laser is the only thing really important on him. He's got 2 medium lasers. Reserve. I need them to come closer to me. Also, there are people in front. Reserve down. 2 mediums. Oh, they're following me. And 1 mech that was in tier 2 even before that. Are you a heavy? Are you a catapult by any chance? A thermobaric catapult.
Standing by.
Alright, I can actually run up and punch the flea. That's more than a little abusing to me. How about if I just sprint and try to get right on top of him? Would I be able to... I could get the shot if I revealed my back armor to the commando, which unfortunately reserved his move.
I'm here.
Starburst can't quite get up there because Varangian's fat butt is in the way. Sorry, Varangian, I know you've been working out, but we don't have a gymnasium yet, so it's been not as effective as you thought it was.
Confirmed.
We'll run up here, get our eyes on the commando. It's 2D. Okay, so that's a SRM 10 pack. So nothing too special. I'm going to say the flea is more dangerous just because it can do more single target damage. It's doing 45 if it's a normal large laser, so you don't want that on you. And there we go. We blew out one of the torsos, almost blew out the other torso as well, and that was the large laser. Excellent. So a perfect choice of target by Varangian right there. Thermal bolt coming out. Misses the fire starter. Excellent. Very happy to see that one. And Starburst, do you want to keep rolling up here to just hopefully fry a flea? 42 was the large laser. If I sprinted, 27 because we get an obstructed shot. Nope, it's just going to be a walk then. You will be blocking the way. Punisher, do you need more room? He would appreciate it. 35, how about if we sprinted to get a direct line of sight? Over here. 42, I'll take that.
Ready to run.
And he might be able to make it an easier shot for Starburst. Assuming, of course, the flea doesn't flee. Oh, beautiful. Took out the other side torso. Punch out, man. You don't want to be in this thing. Your CT is almost fried. Nope, he's going to move. He's going to be aggressive. He's got a flamer, and he knows how to use it. Trying to burn out the Vindicator. He managed to hit it. Good job. Got to give him credit for that one. The Starburst, if you don't mind, I would appreciate eliminating the flea. How much? 22? Yeah, anything will do it. Let's just try and keep the heat down.
Taking a shot.
Oh, there goes the leg. He's dead anyway. He's only got one pilot injury left, so when he falls over, he will die. But he ejected because he's not quite that foolish. There's almost no parts in that mech, but that's alright. Alright, the D commander coming in, lobbing his missiles right into the Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker taking a couple of hits. A few of them actually missed, though, despite the close range. Thus proving why we bring stealth armor on as many mechs as we possibly can. Let's get right behind this commando and try and ruin his day. If I went and walked right in front of him, how would you feel about that? 71, so there's really no advantage to doing that, so we're just going to set up right here. Just get barely within range. We'll also reveal what our friendly unknown mech out here, well, friendly. It is another catapult 1R. Okay, thermobolt, thermobolt, and a thunderbolt 15. It's a nasty mech because of the heat that it generates. Also, it's a heavy mech on such a fairly low skull mission. Alright, we've done quite a number on that guy. Unfortunately, he's screwed because we'll be able to move well before him. Incoming missile. Z. With an S. 5. LRM 5. Could be a dragon if it's a heavy mech. In fact, I would not be surprised at all if that was a dragon. Alright, take aim. Cook it.
See how you like this.
Come on, blow him apart. Blow him apart. Just save me the time. Not quite. You did take off half the mech. So there is that. We will now move with great speed and agility. And we'll hide, mostly. So that he can't see us and destroy us. Get a little bit of heat evasion going on. Maybe not as much as I'd like, but I'm about to charge this catapult, so that should be fine. You going after my little guy? No, you're going to guard and entrench. Interesting choice. Probably would have made quite that one. He still has an SRM pack, which he is firing into the Vindicator. He wants that Vindicator dead. Not happy about him at all. I think Starburst might have the maneuverability to take care of him, though. Oh, we've got long-range fire. Okay, so the assassination target is a medium mech, or has a command console of some description. Could be an OG Vindicator. That has an LRM 5 pack in the shoulder, or on the chest, actually. Alright, can I get you a target? Yes, I can. Let's just turn this guy into mincemeat. Turn it all on. This is why we saved. So, probably good night. Oh, we hit him dead on. Tore him apart? Tore him apart. Lost the fusion core, but that's alright. We really aren't looking to buy fusion cores at the moment. I don't have a shot on him, but that's okay. We're going to get a really nice ERPPC shot on this Stinger. Hopefully it'll hit, and if it does, it'll rip apart most of the mech. Like taking out the entirety of the leg. So there's a knockdown, loses his evasion, and on your back. 20 pilot injuries I got left. 2. Varangian, you would be very useful in completely decking this Stinger. 99 ones, only the cannon. Yeah, let's core this guy out. We're only getting one randomly assigned piece of loot, so clearing out the loot table as much as possible so good things happen is desirable. 75% of supporting forces, we are down just to the catapult and the assassination target, assuming that no additional things show up. Thermobolt and Thunderbolt just went out, both missed, no heat added to the Bushwhacker. I'm telling you, it's the speed combined with all the electronic warfare systems.
They will be done.
I can punch you, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I need to kill the heat.
Onward.
Plus, it's gonna give me an absolute metric ton of evasion. Watch how much evasion this mech. Look at that! Oh, that is amazing. I adore it. A little bit of punch to the leg. So damaging the thunderbolt. Not the thunderbolt, the catapult. And here we have our friend, the enemy, up here. And he's gonna launch his LRM-5 again at the bushwhacker. Oh no, that's more than 5. That's an LRM-10 or 2 LRM-5. Could you be a Jenner? There's a Jenner version that has like 4 or 5 LRM-5s on it. It's pretty hilarious, actually. I can't actually sprint you into range. That's actually not a terrible thing, though, because I do need to reset the recoil on the ERPPC. It does, after all, recoil quite a bit, which has a very negative effect on how much damage that you're going to do. Well, not how much damage, but how much accuracy you're going to get. So, indirectly damage. It is going to be an obstructed shot, but I kind of figured that would happen. I'm not super worried about it. We are, however, going to probably shut down a couple of our weapon systems. Yeah. Medium lasers turn off. Ooh. Well, at least the small laser hit. It's a very interesting and fun weapon to use.
I'm your spaniel.
Sprint, get behind him if you can. I don't know if that's a rear shot or not. We'll find out. Target. No, it's a side and rear shot. Yeah, it's a side shot. Okay. Barbecue time. Lighting him just on so much fire. It's beautiful. And the entirety of his mech design is built on a similar concept to light people on fire, although with thermal bolts, which is not quite the same thing. A thermal barrack explosion. His override shutdown was successful, and we're just going to come right up behind him. We want a decent amount of movement on this. 82. How about if I move here? Oh, it really likes that a lot more, but it makes me so much more vulnerable. I think we'll risk it, though, because I think we're going to kill this catapult this turn. Light him up. Whole bunch of lasers. Already penetrating the armor. Override successful. And even though he only moved 2, he still has like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 maybe? It's hard to read that thing. Incoming missiles on the Phoenix Hawk. And no hits. 2 hits. So a second salvo was way more effective than a first. Alright, Punisher.
How can I help?
I would appreciate it if you just planted your PPC right firmly, squarely between his shoulder blades and tore him open. That'll work too. Expose armor. I'm trying to expose as much of the back armor as possible so that we can come in with Varangian and just shred everything with the LBX. Because the LBX autocannon does an absolute metric ton of additional critical damage, which is fantastic. So pop in a whole bunch of shots. Come on, CT. There we go. Gyro crit, fusion core crit. 2 more crits on that fusion core and he's dead. Override successful. We're a happy camper. And we'll bring Varangian around for the kill shot. I'm 90% confident he's dead. But hey, it could be possible that we just blow up legs. And tell me the fire did it? Yeah, there he goes. Oh, just everything started cooking off there. Ooh, bad day. Very bad day. Oh, it's a light mech, really? What light mech has 2 LR... No, it's got to be the Jenner. That's a Jenner. I wouldn't stake my life on it, but I feel pretty confident in that one. It could be a Javelin, but the Javelin generally is not equipped with LRMs. Also, it seems a bit small for that. Alright, lock that down. That'll chill him out for a turn. Really, everybody's just going to move for a turn, which will chill everybody out, reset recoil. Excellent. So perfect timing on this one. And Starburst, keep on up. Moving in quick with the Phoenix Hawk. And then we'll follow up with the Varangian, who should be able to have no trouble keeping up with his big engine. I'm kind of very happy that we put such a large engine in this Bushwhacker. It takes up a ton of space, and it makes us put in an XL engine, which is incredibly dangerous, but it's a decent setup. Alright, he's moving not into the mineral field? He should be. That's the safest place for him to be, but apparently not. Okay, let's get our friendly, handy-dandy little mech going. Firestarter on the move. Hey, look, it's Oxide. We have Oxide parts. Interesting. We're not going to be able to get an Oxide out of this one. We went all for the money. Wow, you just... That was terrible. Shutdown override successful. We're perfectly happy with that one. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that we went 0 parts because we probably could have gotten an Oxide on this one. So let's have no trouble just ripping him open. Can I get a shot on him? No. No, he's being cagey. He's hiding behind things. Like a coward.
Standing by.
Now let's keep keep the movement going because we do, of course, need to get up to him. Oh, delaying the inevitable will not save you. I have very large cannons and I know how to use them.
I'm your spaniel.
And... oh, perfect. I can see you. If I can see you, I can light you on fire. And if I can light you on fire, well, you're going to have a bad day. Oh, look at that accuracy. I love this LBX. I'm not a huge fan of how much it scatters damage, but I love just how accurate and good it is. Alright, 50 heat, so we got him mostly cooking. And Oxide's going to go on the move. He's going to... oh, nope, he's just going to sit there. He's perfectly happy with it. Alright, this ought to help. Get right behind him, 94s. We're going to just keep blasting on into him. We feel no reason not to. Yeah, he can shut down, but I think we've got Oxide dead. At this point, I'm fairly certain we're going to be able to bring all guns to bear, and by doing that, victory will be ours. Oh, good. 99-1 off the ERBPC. Ripping into him, causing a good amount of damage, tearing through armor. He's got no back armor at this point.
Punch right through his armor.
And bring up the starburst.
I'm receiving you.
Get all her lasers on target. Oh, so many good laser shots. Well, accuracy anyway. Did we break that leg? Looked like it. And Varangian for the follow-up. I think this might kill him. Maybe not. We have been spreading the damage quite a bit. He does, after all, still have CT armor, but we're about to really make him have a bad day. Left leg destroyed, lots of fire, on fire, just gone. I don't think he ejected from that one. We're getting paid all the same, though. So that'll work out quite nicely. One random part, so could be anything. Hopefully it'll be something interesting. 822,055 because we got an additional 25% bonus off of killing everybody. An excellent setup. Took no major damage. I mean, really, who took the most damage? You probably took like 12. You took a little bit more. Oh, it's going to be a cheap mission, I think. And we got the random catapult part, so that's great. We've got 3 catapult parts again. We're on the verge of being able to build another, although one of those catapults is an old catapult. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking the other campaign. I'm thinking Sledge's Hammers, which is what we do during the stream campaign. They recently got a catapult. Not in the most recent stream, but the one before that. And it's been, well, we're working on kitting it out. We've renamed it the Hot Rod because, well, it's a fully functioning structure, but we don't have anything to put in it. So it's kind of like that Hot Rod that's going to stay in your garage for 6 years. All right, so 2 days and 6,200 for repairs. Excellent. It's got to take our people a little bit longer to fix from that, but that's okay. So 1 day and 2 days. Excellent. And we are fully good on cash again. We're back up to 1.1 million. I want to get up to about 2 million and then travel, but it looks like Scandia's missions may have reset just a little bit. So 6 days until the dragon. Oh, I'm going to wait for it. I'm just going to wait for it. Dragon done. Mech Bay. Hi. Hello, my dragon. My brand new heavy mech. Oh, I'm so happy. So very happy that I can modify you even more. We recently got some very interesting equipment. He's already equipped with heavy ferro and endo steel. The heavy ferro takes up a lot of slots, but it provides really good protection. The endo steel is, of course, giving us an excellent amount of reduction. We've got 5 tons just from the structure alone, but recently we came into a couple more parts, like an XL gyro. I do not have enough... oh, because I've got the missile launchers here. Ooh. Do I want to remove the SRMs? How much would this XL gyro give me? Its tonnage is negative 1.5. I could throw the tonnage into the shoulder. Maybe we're just happy where we are. But 1.5 tons would give me another SRM-4, honestly. Do I have the SRM-4s to make that work? We're just going to quickly do a little bit of building. Nothing too serious. Just real fast as we move through. Thermobolts, LRM-15s, EMP would be nice to put in, but no, thank you. We're focused on SRMs at the moment. So if I were to take an SRM-6, throw it into this... what? No. I want both of them in there. Wait, what? Oh, it's only got 1 slot. Where's that 4th missile slot? Because it has 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's in the other shoulder. Okay. That's cool. I enjoy the symmetry. And then we pull the SRM-2++ out. We then put in... oh, this may not work. I was kind of hoping the ultralight gyro would be a bit more. Yeah, we're 0.5 tons overweight. And now we're firing 16 missiles, which means I really can't afford to lose SRM ammo out of this one. Well, maybe we'll find some other things. We do also have an XL engine, if I'm not mistaken. We grabbed that? Did we? No, we didn't. Okay, we didn't get it. Yeah, I'm not willing to do that. We've got the dragon. We're going to use the dragon in the next mission. It's finally here. Isn't she beautiful? Painted in the Magistracy of Canopus colors, so that may turn some people off, but still. We have a dragon. It is available. It is operational. It is equipped with an AC-20 and then a whole bunch of missiles. I really, really hope this works. It's a first heavy mech. I don't want to lose it. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to refuse to put an XL engine into it, because I really don't want to lose it to something stupid.
I'm here.
Heck, nothing. Punisher is good. Showtel also fine. Starburst has nothing. Synapse has nothing. And Varangian has nothing. So we're all good on that. Let's check out some contracts. We've got 5 days until the end of the month. So somewhere in here, there should be something interesting for us. Holovid Propaganda is a defend base that I've been burning hot and cold about whether or not we go on. I do not want to go on ambush convoys. I think they're incredibly dangerous. We could just take up a straight, easy battle or recovery. But I want a big cash payout. I really do. I want a big cash payout so that we can leave. And that's kind of the problem we have. At this point, I think we've visited Scandia for long enough. I think it might be time to move on. I'm not sure where... Ooh, no, not yet. Recovery Lost Air. It's only going to pay out 700,000. We'll get 4 of 16. Or the Hull of It Propaganda. Are we fighting Lairds? No, this is Pirates. Okay, I'm good with this. So let's negotiate. Full salvage or full monies? That is a difficult question. 400,000 plus 300,000 minus 300,000. But we get so much salvage if we take it. It's 417 and it's 2.5 skulls. There should be a lot of mechs. I'm going to take it. And then we're going to go through our inventory eventually and we're going to start shelling things out. Okay, pull all the mechs off the line. We need to revamp our stratagems. Okay, so the dragon is coming. We are bringing the dragon. The Bushwhacker has to come as well. The Bushwhacker is our second best mech at this point. Well, maybe our best. We're going to have to find out what the dragon can do. And I think the Bushwhacker probably has more weapons. Or it has actually more damage potential. And it moves a little bit faster. Actually, how fast is this dragon moving? Tabletop 5, 235, 140. And the Bushwhacker is 235, 140. Yeah, the Bushwhacker and the dragon are going to be battle buddies. The dragon will open people up and the Bushwhacker will annihilate them with the LBX. On top of that, I definitely want the Vindicator. I love this mech a lot. And I think we keep the Phoenix Hawk in the list. Because we could go with the Firestarter, but the Firestarter has significant heating problems. So we really need to change this mech a lot. It has a nullsig, which is really cool. But at the end of the day, it's hard to keep going. Alright, so thematically, Starburst should not go in the Dragon. She's not a Kuritan pilot. But it needs to have a good gunnery stat person. You know what, Punisher? You have a brand new dragon. I am expecting you to do wonderful things with it. Actually, we're going to swap these. Because the last person who brings up the trail... because the Vindicator is not moving very fast, it doesn't need the maximum evasion boost anymore. So, Ek, we're bringing you along. And you should take notes, Synapse. We're bringing Ek along and not you. So, Punisher and the Dragon, Varangian and the Bushwhacker, Starburst maintaining her Phoenix Hawk until we can get a better laser vomit mech, and then Ek in the Vindicator, which was formerly Punisher's. Okay, I think we got a lance. Let's lock her. I think we can do it. I do think we can do it. It's a recovery mission. It's 2.5 skulls, and we're going to get a lot of salvage out of it if we survive. So let's keep in mind, this is going to be a rough mission to pull off, I think. We're going to have a hard time pulling this off, because 2.5 skulls is a full skull value over us. And if it skews higher, it could be as high as 3.5 skulls, because I think we have it set to 2 variations, up to positive or negative. So, the scion of a local government mercantile concern has been missing for months. We suspect a kidnapping by pirates, but there's no ransom demand. A local group of sympathizers on Scandia recently picked up a garbled message from the Scion indicating that she's being held on a pirate facility there. So our intel failed to trace her to Scandia, so any loyal mechs are several jumps away. We need you to help extract her. So let's rock and roll. I hope we brought enough firepower for this. I hope we don't get swarmed. That's the main concern now. But at 2.5 skulls, I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be not as huge of a problem. Okay, the trip is long, but we actually have some pretty fast mechs. In fact, if we had kept the Firestarter, we could probably run in, hold for a turn, and run the heck out. So let's reserve down. We don't have anything in sight, and neither do they. Okay, we're at the bottom.
Holding action.
So the scout mech in this group is Starburst or Varangian, and I actually think Starburst or Varangian is a little bit faster. Alright, let's get up a bit. Let's move the Phoenix Hawk. We have a target. Where is that target? High ground. Okay, that could be a problem. We need to get out of this water as soon as possible so we can start making advantage of our movement bonuses. Because we are a very, very fast group. No. Yeah, Echo next. Because there's multiple mechs that we cannot see right now. Get the Vindicator on the move. Lock it down. It's got an ERPPC, which is helpful, but I'd like to shoot from on high. How fast are you going to move? You're actually pretty decently quick. Might be a 60-tonner. Or it could be much, much less than that. We'll find out very soon.
I'm receiving you.
Varangian, get that speed a rolling. I need to get you out of this water so you can be killing people at close range with fire. And the nullstick is so great. Oh, I kind of wish that I could put stealth systems on this mech just to figure out what's going on. Dragon's gonna have sight. Oh god, it's a Mackie. That's an assault mech. So the Mackie, which is currently being represented, as you can see, by a gigantic urban mech, which is actually stylistically not a horrific choice. That's a pretty accurate portrayal of what the Mackie looks like. Is a 100-ton assault mech, but it is the first battle mech. When you think battle mechs in the history of them, the very first one was the Mackie. Dear God. What is this thing? Oh my god. What was that? Oh, you're an SRM carrier. You're a very, very terrifying SRM carrier. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
I can get a shot on the Mackie. Now, with it being the first battle mech, not particularly amazing. Single PPC and AC-10, 2 medium lasers. I mean, that's heavy mech, but it's still an assault mech. It still has 100 tons worth of stuff you can put into it. So it is primitive, which means it will be an easier to hit shot, I believe. 59? No, I'm going to walk it. We're going to take the risk and we're going to walk this out. 71. Fire the PPC. But the armor's not amazing. The sensor systems aren't amazing. It's an old mech. It's a very, very old mech.
Standing by.
Starburst. I can get you to dry land or I can shoot, but I can't do both. Take one shot. 42. What if I just move? 55. And next turn I'm out of the water? How about if I move over here? And the reason why I want to move over here is I'm worried about that SRM carrier. Or LRM carrier, or whatever carrier that was, because that was a ton of missiles. If we're lucky, it was a rocket launcher carrier, and now it's out of ammo. But we'd have to be very, very lucky for that to happen. Let's get a sprint going. We'll be in range with the LBX.
On my way.
And we have revealed all 4 enemy units. He's maneuverable, he's fast, and he's in cover, which was important, but let's just fire into him. Breaching shot, give us additional damage. And now it's up to the Punisher. Punisher, I can't run him. I've got to spend a turn shedding this stability damage. So as much as I'd love to sprint out to here, if I do that, but it's... I don't have vigilance yet. I can't. It's got to be a walk.
Moving out.
So we'll walk up here. It's not good opportunity, so we're going to brace it up just in case we're about to get shelled by a metric ton of missiles again. What are you? You're moving in the assault phase, which has me very worried. Okay. LB autocannon of some description. What did this Scion do? Why are the pirates protecting us? Okay, Mackie's on the move. Missed. And missed. Okay, good. Mackie managed to not touch the dragon at all, which is really good. We need that dragon ready. And spam missiles? Doesn't look like... Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Ek. Ek can shoot or... Oh, he doesn't have ace pilot. Should have spec'd him for that, honestly. If I stay down here... It's another good chance to shoot, and we're going to take it.
Got it, Commander.
Keep firing from below. Just plink away with that PPC and we'll be good, I hope. Alright, what do we got here? It was a rocket launcher carrier. Oh, it's out of ammo. It's a useless... Well, it's got a machine gun. But this thing is out. Okay, so its primary danger is gone, and it fired at a maximum range against the dragon, which it got a lot of good hits. I got to admit that. It did a really good job of hurting us.
Waiting for orders.
And we will get you around here. What's our accuracy? 861 if I sprinted to get closer. 48, but I'd be in cover. I think I want the 48 and in cover, because I don't know what this is, and it's kind of scaring me. 42, 48, no, fire at the Mackie.
For an alpha strike.
I miss. One hit. Not great. And not very. We're going to reserve down so that we can get Punisher hopefully to shoot. Now Punisher didn't get shot at, so he's gotten rid of all his stability problems. So we're going to use that high speed, that low drag. Oh, he's going to get shot at pretty badly, isn't he? 48, 32. Let's get the dragon on the move. What do we got over here? A Banshee. Oh god. It's a close range Banshee. So we were being fired at by Boomstick. We ran into this before. This is on the Panther Hero. I don't quite remember what it's called, but it was pretty dangerous. The Pepperbox Rifle, also kind of dangerous. If this thing gets close to us, we're in a lot of trouble, so we're going to have to endeavor to kill it before it gets close. But for now, the Mackie is kind of the more important target. Also, we only have a 10% chance. So I think we unload on the Mackie.
Aye, aye.
We hit him with the cannon. Oh, that's going to make him unstable. Which means when Varangian follows up,
I'm ready.
one, he will be much more accurate. We're going to sprint. 61. How about if I got a little bit more direct line of sight? Let's not be in that territory. 67. Okay, I'm good with that. So if Varangian fires at him, he's going to have a whole bunch of opportunities to knock him unsteady because the LBX cannon fires so many times. Come on. Fail that check. Stability check passed. Okay, so apparently it only rolls one. Oh, the Mac is coming down to play. Brace yourself. Dip, duck, dodge, and dive. So he's still not evasive because he missed the attack. He has to take a stability penalty. Banshee walking backwards. Opening fire with the boomstick. Oh, that could have been so much worse. That could have been so much worse. And the Demolisher. Oh, God. He's got twin AC-20s. We got to stay way away from him because if he gets close, we get wrecked. So this is just an absolute nightmare hammer coming towards us. I am not feeling safe at all. Let's see. Eck.
Standing by.
Eck can get side shots. Can I kill this guy? 65. How about if I just fired from here? Do I see it? I do not. Okay, so I'm going to give a shot to try and knock down this guy. Because if I can penetrate that armor... I can't actually penetrate that armor. Oh, that sucks. Do I have... I do have the specialty. But I do have multi-target. Excellent. Okay, so we'll do this and this. And we're going to change the tag of the narc beacon to B. The ERPPC to A. Right? BB is the Mackie. Yep, A is him. And it'll get the shot penetrator.
One for you.
Hit him. Pretty good. That'll be sensors impaired. He's only got a single... a pair of machine gun arrays. Which is rough, but it ain't terrifying. Not yet. Once we start losing armor and the like, then it's going to get terrifying. Okay, we're coming away for this mission for a lot of salvage. So, honestly, I'm not sure about it. Well, it is a Mackie.
You've got my attention.
Like, it's a cool idea, but it's a Mackie. So we're going to keep our distance. 99% chance to hit. And we're going to fire into him. It is cooking a little bit. We shut off the SRM-2. We're fine. Oh, we can rip him apart, hopefully. Honestly, I'd like to hit a leg, but we will. Stability check passed. Passed. Knocked down anyway. We hit you with an AC-20. You're on your back. How many wounds you got? 203. Ooh, we could take this Mackie mostly intact.
Commander?
Varangian, come around over here. We want to keep our distance. Nope, we got to be able to see the Mackie. 'Tis very, very important. 99's all.
Moving to position.
Lock onto him. Go for the head. We only need 2 more wounds on him. So it could be this, and you never know, Eck. The mech is shut down now. So, for whatever that's going to be worth to us, because I believe they can stand up and... They can stand up... Oh, sprint. And turn on the mech in one move. Yeah, 99-1.
Got it.
So we'll sprint a little bit, get a little bit more of evasion going on. Target the... Nope, not the torso. I want that head. Shut off the small laser, because I don't want to cook yet. And how we do? Come on. He bailed! Oh, yes! That's an intact Mackie! Whether or not we get it, I don't know, but hey, it's an intact Mackie. Alright, so the Banshee has come to play.
Reporting minor damage.
And incoming machine gun fire from the Demolisher. Again, Demolisher, twin AC-20s. Terrifying. 160 armor in the front. Ace Pilot, interesting choice. Alright, back up to us. I would like to kill this rocket launcher tank, just for the purposes of no longer having to deal with his crap.
Acknowledge.
Let's come up here. And, yeah, fire everything you got into him. Okay, structure exposed. Is that gonna... Nope, we're gonna have to actually fire more stuff into him.
I think things are going swimmingly.
Good for you. Unfortunately, he's backing up. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't. Firing his long-range weapon to the Vindicator. That's okay. Vindicator probably is going to have to fall back a bit because we've got lots incoming.
I'm here.
Starburst, can you get a shot into him? No. No, that's not going to be a thing. So let's get up here, take the high ground, and also we'll take him out of the equation. Shut off the laser. I only need 6 damage. So if you guys would please just do me this favor and hit.
Target locked.
There we go. I doubled up just to make sure. So we took the rocket launcher out of the equation. That's half.
Down.
And now we're dealing with a Demolisher, terrifying, and a Banshee, assault mech. So, interesting problems all around. Because I need to get Varangian up in here, but I can't afford to get Varangian up in here.
Orders.
So if I start trying to skirmish with you at long range with autocannon 20s, 48%.
Aye, aye.
I think we take it. And yeah, this seems like a bit of a waste. Shut off the SRMs. SRM2? No. We'll just fire the autocannon. Because if we hit him in the side, we've almost torn him apart. Missed entirely. Until this Banshee gets on top of us, it's not super dangerous. It is dangerous, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those manageable dangers. Because we're going to fall back and fall back and fall back. Okay, lots of good hits there. Couple of misses, though. Banshee rolling around the right side. We just got it. Like, today was the first mission. And Punisher had been looking forward to this thing for a month. Why? Okay. Okay. I'm going to need a minute. I'm just going to need a bit of a minute.
I'm receiving you.
It was brand new.
Acknowledged.
Just finished wiping the blood of the previous occupant out of it.
I'm
It
receiving
was going to
you.
be so beautiful. It was our first heavy, and we built it with an AC-20, and we were so happy to bring an AC-20 to the battlefield. And we
Fire in.
thought everything was going to work out. But you know,
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
that's BattleTech, baby.
Yes, Commander.
People say, oh, that's XCOM and everything. No, that is quintessential BattleTech right there. Anybody could potentially nail you with a headshot. God, that hurts. That hurts
On my
so
way.
much.
Double time.
I mean, you always hate to lose your first heavy. Like, we have lost one pilot before. We lost Captain Falcon. But that... Well, that was everything he had. And a flamer. Just for good measure. How bad was that? Oh, oil slick. Interesting. Oh, but look at that heat. We are going to boil you alive. Screw you. I'm going to kill you. You don't even realize yet. But you're going to die. The truly terrifying thing about this, though, is the fact that we have a 50% chance of getting that mech back. Only a 50% chance. So, there is an entirely likely scenario where we've just lost our dragon. And if that's the case... Oh, that's an amount of pain that I really don't want to deal with.
Affirmative.
Oh, that's a truly deep-seated pain. This is a surprisingly, like, complete mech. Can you please blow up some of it? Does he have ammo, actually? Oh, that was the M-Pod that was going off. He does have... he should have ammo. The boomstick should take some. Like spiked boots, like spiked boots. Where do you keep your ammunition? Or is it all-encompassing? Oh, it's safe ammo.
Standing by.
That means we're not going to break it. Fire everything you can into it.
Roger.
I just need one good couple of hits on it. Good. Okay, the Demolisher is dead.
Reporting.
And,
Enemy vehicle
honestly, I would have preferred it
confirmed.
if I could have brought Varangian to do that so that he could just
My heat gauge
torch
is
the
getting pretty high.
entire area. Because
for orders.
nobody in that crew is getting away.
Affirmative.
Okay, let's fire into this thing's back. We're gonna get a Mackie out of it, I suppose. Can I make you bail?
BattleTech power-up detected.
Ammunition exploded. Emergency shutdown again? Did I just see that right?
Commander,
Hi, buddy.
moving to position.
I'm here to play games with you. I'm here to just light you on fire until you don't know how much fire could possibly exist in the universe. Goodbye.
Target neutralized.
I don't think I killed it. I think I only tore out the engine.
Waiting for
Which, if
orders.
that's the case, fantastic. So we just have to desperately hope that we recover the dragon.
Full speed, no target.
Because,
Orders.
good God, that was... Oh, and we lost Punisher. I'm convinced it was sabotage. I don't know how. I mean,
Orders.
it took an AC-20 to the face. And really, you don't come back from that one. So I suppose there's a super unlikely chance that he survives, but I doubt it. Alright, let's sit here. No, we can't reserve. Eck, catch up to the group. I don't want you falling too far behind.
Confirmed.
We'll take this position, I suppose, if anything shows up.
The asset has been secured
Nope, we're out.
and is ready for retrieval.
Okay, let's see this. Let's see this pain. This gut-wrenching, horrific pain. Captain Falcon died to a random headshot too. Yup. Press F to pay respects. Punisher, so excited in his first mission in the Dragon. Look at that. Armor was good. We had taken an entire salvo from a rocket launcher carrier. But it's just that one shot to the head. Through maximum armor. Ow. Well, we get a lot of parts. No, apparently we completely annihilated the entire thing. I put in all the Mackie parts. Maybe the game will be nice and give me that last part. Just so I can have an assault mech and say, I have an assault mech. Oh, it's a boomstick. Times 2% chance to deal criticals with this weapon. Weapon damage can vary between plus and minus 3. This weapon has a recoil of 4. The weapon damage falls off at 40%. Large bore autocans fires a cluster of 10 projectiles. That's 120 damage and plus 20% melee damage. Leave it to some periphery junkhead to take a perfectly fine LBX and a redneck to a sawed-off shotgun and scribble stuff all over it. Where did I get this stuff? Klaatu, Barda, Nithrukin. So. Anything other interesting? Pepperbox rifle, I don't care. Wrecking ball is interesting. Primitive armor, hell no. It's cluttering up my loot table. I'm just gonna go for the Mackie. It's like comfort food. Hey, we got the Mackie! We got a 100-ton assault mech. And we got the boomstick. Okay, so the game's trying to make up for killing my dragon and my Punisher. There was a rumor going around that Sledge and Sledge's hammer was basically Punisher after he left Starburst Sardaukar. Nope, apparently not. He did not make it out. That sucks. I gotta think about hiring a couple new pilots. Because that was terrible. I got a Mackie out of it. Please tell me you got the dragon back. Developed by the Terran hegemony in the 25th century, the Mackie was the first true battle mech, based on advanced technology that the hegemony armed forces, or the HAF, have been developing for decades under Director General Jacob Cameron. The Mackie was ultimately the manifestation of the hegemony's military might. Quirk, easier to hit. Punisher's died.
Those upgrades you asked for?
Upgrades are done.
Online, Commander.
Whole Lance comes back for 45,000. Darius, if you don't give me back my dragon. Okay. So the dragon's back. It's not destroyed. It's currently under repairs for the armor and stuff and replacement cockpit, but it's not dead. We have a Mackie, which is a 100-ton urban mech, honestly. So I suppose this is an interesting first mech for a periphery group. Repair it. Okay, it needs a fusion core. Rip that primitive armor crap off right away. It's got 54 tons worth of stuff. It's easier to hit, which means maximize that armor. Because it's going to get shot at. You can go down 1. Oh, wait, no. No, we have to shed almost a ton. We are literally 1 armor point away from having maxed. All right, equipment. Throw Endosteel in it. Throw the Light Pharaoh in it. Because this a little bit. How about if we take it off? So 58.06 versus 59.38. Oh, that helps a bit. We may take it off just because. We're going to sell the Primitive Engines. We need a Fusion Core. Yes. Fusion Core 260. How much would this do? For movement, we're looking at 2. Okay, long-range weapons it is. So let's... the rest of this episode is going to be build. We've done 2 missions, and we're 45 minutes in, so I don't think we're going to be able to get another mission in if things go rough. So, if you're expecting more combat, I will see you on... This is Monday, so I will see you on Wednesday. But if you want to hang out with me just for a little while longer, we'll check out some builds, and we'll work on stuff. So, this did have a Fusion Core 340 in it, which I'm assuming put it up to a pace of 3.5. Oh, it's a 2.4 mech. Jeez. It's got to be long-range fire support weapons. Oh, and it's got everything. Ooh, we could spec this any way we wanted it. Hi, do you got a lot of LRMs? No, we don't. Oh, we could throw in a whole ton of LRM 10s. Because it's not going to be able to make it up to anybody in any rate of speed. I want a Narc Beacon. Wow, it has so much stuff. I want a Tagger. Put it on the other shoulder just in case. Rip that primitive cockpit crap right off. Is there anything else primitive on this mech that I can remove? Okay. So we've got that off. Anything else we need to make sure is long range. Narc beacons won't stack. We don't have a normal tag right now, I don't think. We got the boomstick, but this mech is never going to have the speed to get into that range. How about PPCs? No, plasma cannons. We got a PPC. We could twin out the PPCs, actually. Let's come over here. I have a lower arm. Yeah, I do. Okay, so... Oh, left arm only supports upper actuators. How about this one? Nope. Upper actuators only. 40 stability threshold. What's the current gyro giving us? 40 stability threshold. So it just takes up more room. And that would give us like 3 tons, which is not bad. But we probably aren't going to need it. Our fusion core does give us full heat. There is that going for us. Ballistic? We do have a Gauss rifle. We have 2 Gauss rifles. Oh no, I put one on the thing. Do we want a Gauss rifle? Gauss rifle's long range. Very useful to have. Toss a Gauss rifle on it. Gauss rifle PPC? That's basically an upgrade of what it had. Because what it originally had was an AC-10 and a PPC. So we could also go an AC-10++. Honestly, we could just spam out AC-10s on this thing. We actually have enough room to fit multiple. I'm really not sold on this PPC. It scrambles systems, and that helps. That does help. The Narc Beacon and the Tagger operate at long range. I think... Well, Ultra AC-5 would be nice. Range of 362 max. So, it will just... Oh, max 600. Never mind. I thought it was, like, just insane range. Go nuts with it. Crazy. How about that AC-10++? Range of 530, and the Ultra AC-5 was 600, so even further. And that deals almost AC-10 damage, so that would be helpful. But I really don't want to mix ammo types too much on this. Show me some Gauss ammo. I know we got like 2 tons of it, because we didn't use it. Somewhere around here? Oh, there it is. I am blind. Actually, no, this Gauss ammo goes in places to fill up critical damage potential slots. I don't want to put it in the CT purely because I think I'm going to put missiles in the CT. Alright, so missiles. We're going to do LRMs for obvious reasons. Does this require? It does not. Okay, so LRM Artemis. Ooh, actually, no, what we should do is we have case, I believe, right? Oh, no, we don't. I thought we did. I thought we had a case, but apparently not. So, LRMs with Artemis. We're not going to go hot load. LRM ammo. LRM ammo. And then give me the biggest LRMs you got. LRM 5 EMP. I'm on board. I'm definitely on board with that. We'll go CT for that one. And biggest LRMs you got from then on. 15, 15, down to 4 tons. And our heat efficiency has gone all the way away. I'll pull off the PPC. And the medium laser for now. I need to think of some things. That's a lot of LRMs. Not gonna lie. And we need a decent number of heat sinks on this. Which we only have 3. We are out of heat sinks. Oh boy. So the heat efficiency on this thing is what? 39 for 63. That's not gonna fly. Pull that off. I can't do it. So right now we're looking at an LRM 35. One of those is an EMP one. So it's helpful in ways, I suppose. What else can I add that is going to be relatively heat cool? Because that's my concern, is how much heat are we going to generate on this thing. Fusion core, XL engine proved not to be necessary. Really, I just need heat sinks. What am I currently at? 39 of 48. And how much heat does the LRM 15 generate? 15. That makes actual perfect sense, thank you. Can I check the store right now? I can. I need equipment. And what I need are heat sinks. Did I see 2 heat sinks? Oh, scroll up. What's the difference? So apparently we have cheaper heat sinks, or we could buy more expensive heat sinks to do the exact same thing. Oh, these must be Lyran heat sinks, because Lyrans like us a little bit better. You got doubles? Anything? No, not really. Okay, we're gonna buy a bunch of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was looking at that for my main thing of when to stop buying them. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Probably not going to be able to build this Mackie right now. Just from the perspective of we don't have the time, I don't think. But I do think LRMs are the way to go. And the reason why I think that is because it's slow. It's stupidly slow. It is slower than could possibly ever slow. I really don't know how to put that in any other way that is more clear on just how slow this thing is going to be. Okay, pull that heatsink out of there. Put it over here. And give me that XL gyro. So we can add more heat sinks. Oh, we only have one more slot. Pull the light Vero off. 0.6 tons. Light Vero on. What's my current heat at? 51. So we are generating a pretty decent amount of heat. Pull the light Vero off. And give me another heat sink. And we will lightly strip some armor. Oh, we're going to have to strip more than a little bit of armor. 65, 65, 44 tons overweight. It's still a fat boy. Let's actually pull a little bit more out of the back. And then slightly from the front. You really don't want to take too much from your front after all. We'll do this. Give me back as much armor as we can go. Yeah. So this would cost 760,320 C-bills and take 45 days. And would be fascinating, to say the least. Our dragon is going to be repaired in the next 8 days, I believe, but we don't have a pilot for it. And the heat efficiency on this would go 54 to 63, so we're generating 9 heat per turn. The average threshold is 30, if I'm not mistaken, currently in the game. That's going to change in when we finally do get around to upgrading to the next version, which our save is not compatible with, unfortunately. So we could build it. Gauss rifle and LRMs for sniping, the Tagger and the Narc beacon for marking out targets, helping out EMP LRM just to hurt even more. The PPC would have been nice, but we just don't have the heat for it. If I could cram a double heatsink kit on this thing, then we could definitely do that. But this thing's going to eat fire. It's an easy target. It's an incredibly slow target. So we're putting a lot of kit on it to make it work. I may just end up selling the Mackie. I'm not sure what I could do with it, honestly. The problem is, I don't know how much time I've got. I don't know how much time until we're out. So I gotta go back and check. I should have done this before, but I didn't think it would cost 400,000 or 700,000, 730,000. For now, actually, let's just do that. 25 days, 400,000. Max out the armor. 28 days. Take 3 more days. Pull the primitive off, pull the cockpit off, pull the PPC off, pull the medium laser off. Stock, base mech, no fusion core, no nothing. We have to. He died to get us this mech. So. Lock it down. We're going to spend a lot of cash on this. We may rename the Punisher to a different mech. Actually, no, stop this work. That was foolish of me. I should not have called this the Punisher. That's ridiculous. The Punisher is clearly the dragon. The dragon must be the Punisher. I don't even know what I was thinking. 26 days, really? I'll take it. So apparently you can reduce the amount of time if you do that. Interesting. Okay, so we have 522,000. And so it did cost us a little bit of cash to do that because we didn't get a full refund. And our mechs are currently in, well, we're not getting a mission before the end of the month. Barracks. Actually, no. The memorial wall. Frank Castiglione, known to us as Punisher. He was a specialized defender who could punch somebody and move very quickly before he was shot in the head by an enemy demolisher D. Over the course of the time that he spent with us, he operated on 31 deployments and took 7 injuries, mostly from falling down. He managed to destroy 18 enemy mechs in his time, making him a triple ace, but not quite to the quad ace. He also destroyed 19 other vehicles and or power armors. Never once did this man eject or run. He always stood the line, and when we needed him, he was there, with a properly aimed PPC shot. And on the first mission where we finally gave him his promised dragon as one of our most promising pilots, well, he was taken from us. Punisher was the best of us, and we'll have to strive to be worthy of his legacy. I've been Tirak. If you've liked this sort of content, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time we release more of this type of content, press the little bell icon. Leave a comment. Do you remember Punisher? Do you remember what he did? If not, well, maybe ask around in the comments and see if anybody else knows about him. What was your favorite Punisher moment? And I will see you all in the next episode.